turn off the ignition, pull up the handbrake and pull on the bonnet release lever. To extend the life of your bulbs, we advise wearing Nitrile gloves, which combine the dexterity of latex with the resistance of vinyl. This will help protect the lead and avoid the little cuts that can occur during the operation. Open the bonnet. You should now be able to see the location of the light blocks. To install the H7 LED on your dipped beams, you have to remove certain elements to gain complete access to the lights. On the driver's side, remove the cover on the fuse box by pulling on the tab located on the car body. Then, disconnect the power connector from the headlight adjuster connector on the lights. Now, you can remove it by making a quarter turn anti-clockwise and pulling firmly towards the inside of the engine compartment. To replace the bulbs on the dipped beams, unscrew the plastic protection cover in an anti-clockwise direction. Take the bulb connector and turn it in an anti-clockwise direction and then pull it out. To remove the bulb, insert the flathead screwdriver between the connector and the bulb retaining ring, then lever to separate the two elements. Now, take the connector in hand and pull on the bulb. Make sure you do not pull on the wires. Remove the bulb from its retaining ring. You will need to keep the ring for the next process. Since the previously mentioned steps can be very dirty, we recommend wearing gloves to avoid dirtying the new LEDs. Take your case of H7 LEDs and open it. Start by removing the upper part that holds the LEDs in place. In your case, you will find two lamp control boxes. Plastic fasteners, as well as a mini Allen key. This should be used if your vehicle requires adjusting lights, which is not the case for all vehicles. We recommend reading the user's guide closely before installing your LEDs. Pick up the control box. Tip: the plastic rings can sometimes get blocked. Release them, as this will facilitate the following operations. Identify the plus side and the minus side on the electric connector. This will be useful in the next step. LEDs are fragile, so you have to handle them with care. They're made up of a power connector, the fan power connector, and the LED. It is necessary to connect the control box to the connector. LEDs are polarized, and this must be respected. The Phillips writing on the control box socket must appear on the upper part of the connector and the plus and minus parts on the lower side where the cables are. We recommend installing the control box first, since if the LED is already installed, it will be more difficult to slide the box into place. Slide the control box inside the light block, not forgetting to leave the power cables poking out a little. Unscrew the LED fan. Take the H7 LED and position it into the retaining ring. Screw the fan back in, as this will fix the retaining ring in place. Tip: to facilitate the installation of the LED, we recommend bending the holding studs on the metal ring very slightly using pliers. Position the bulb into the light block. Then insert the spurs into their holders, turning the LED in a clockwise direction. You can now connect the connectors. Then screw them in place by screwing in the plastic rings. Ensure that all the wires are placed in the light block and that they do not get in the way of the fan's movement. Screw the plastic cover back on. You must now put those elements removed to gain access to the lights back in place. You should put the light adjuster for the lights back in. Tip: to make the operation easier, take the light block from the dip beam's access point and pull the entire block towards you. This will make it easier to insert the blue ball of the adjuster into the plastic U of the light block mechanism. Then fix it all in place by making a quarter turn clockwise. Reconnect the power connector. Put the cover back on the fuse box. Operation completed.